Hey, what's up, my little tattletale show? Come in, shut the door. Woo! It looks like the roosters have come home to nest. Baby, what am I talking about? Listen, Kardashian fans are slamming the Hulu reality series as the worst show ever and calling for it to be canceled after one season. Y'all, and shout out to Tigeria. Go on and follow Tigeria on Instagram if you can. We went over to the reviews, Amazon reviews for the Kardashians, and baby, it's worse than we thought. The ratings are pitiful. But yo, let's get into this mess, because I did a story a while back that they were literally going around, I guess, Hulu, and they were looking at whoever signed off on that $100 million deal saying, somebody getting fired. Shout out to Beyonce. They literally said heads are going to roll over this. Again, they paid them $100 million. The issue was to get more people subbing. They have not seen any significant increase in the number of subscribers. Not even that. They literally have been plagued by week after week, fans calling them out for saying this is fake, this is boring. Listen, if you thought and you know what, I did watch a few episodes. If you thought the E show was boring, this season is even more boring. But what I really want to know is, and this is what we should be asking, Kris Jenner is a mastermind. E at least made the Kardashians work for their money. They made the Kardashians work for their money. However, how the hell did they get $100 million from E for one season and only 10 episodes? Only 10 episodes. Listen, they finessed the mess out of Hulu. And you know what? I'm not mad at them, but woo! Kris Jenner, listen, you always want a Kris Jenner on your team. But baby, okay, where do we start? Because this house of cards is falling down. You know what? Let's start with the real life reviews that are on Amazon. Janelle Marie said, I made a conscious decision to cancel my subscription to Hulu when I learned about this new show. This is not what we need feeding our souls and following. Unfortunately, this family has a long history of public adultery, overindulgence, self-glorification, and manipulation. Listen, Janelle, you ain't lie, but damn, at least let the show air for a second. Tori and Alan said, what else can you watch from this family at that point? They're all ghetto, but because they're Armenian, nobody says anything. Listen, Tori, and I'm with you. He said, because they're Armenian, nobody thinks that. Khloe is still with a cheating baby daddy who's having children with other women. Kylie has 2 children out of wedlock. Stop the nonsense. Get this. Penny C said, the show was horrible. Too much Courtney. It was, no, I did, Penny. Back away from that. She said, too much. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Reading is fundamental. She said it's too much. Courtney is so much better when she's absent on it. Too bad Rob is missing. Love Khloe. Khloe, why are you writing this? Kim is just getting old. Kylie, okay. Kylie, okay. Kris, okay. Bryn G said, I'm not very pleased with them now that they're on Hulu. The show is so boring. I could only listen to it while scrolling on my phone when I finally had enough is enough. Another person said, please stop giving these creatures money. Another person said, I'm not impressed. Love the original version. This version almost seems fake. Now, I do have to agree with Betty. This version does seem really, really fake. And here's the thing. I always thought it was fake in the past, but it was like a lovable kind of fake. Now it's just like long, boring, like bad Bravo reality TV fake, you know? Shannon said the same contrived drama. Do they think we're that stupid? Actually, Shannon, they do. Vanessa C said, I don't like it. Not entertaining. This was my first time watching the Kardashians. It looks fake, so I really wish I didn't see it. Another person said just the absolute worst. And someone said, I'm proud to say that I've never watched even 1 minute of the Kardashians. Well, then, you know what? What are you commenting? Let me say this. I'm all for dragging the Kardashians, but this reminds me of when you go to Amazon reviews, just this one review, and you're like, okay, so is the product good? And you go and someone's like, I'm giving it 0 stars because it was supposed to arrive on Tuesday and it came on Wednesday. Miss, I asked about to see if the product was good, not the shipping. Please go to another segment, right? But that's not it, right? Other fans wrote, I've been fast forwarding through at least a third of each episode. It's so dry. If they get a second season, I'll be astounded because the first season sucks so much. I mean, I agree. They also complained the show spent too much time on Kim, saying, "I love Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It was funny, unpredictable, light, and chaotic in the best way. This new show is just a long ad and campaign about how Kim is amazing. I'm so disappointed." It damn sure was. A lot of people were in agreement that the show spent too much time focusing on Kim's Saturday Night Live appearance. Now, here's the one thing about Kim's Saturday Night Live appearance. It doesn't matter if I like her or not. Funny is funny. Kim just wasn't funny. But that said, I can't be too hard on Kim because low-key, Saturday Night Live ain't been funny in a hot minute. The fact that they tried to push Pete Davidson as a star lets you know what I thought about this. They said the Saturday Night Live storyline being like 3 episodes long was too much. Like, I don't even think her own family cared that much to have it that long. They said, expect more Pete, the Met Gala moment, the wedding, Khloe possibly moving on, Kylie being a mother of 2, and Kendall just showing more of her personal life in season 2. Yeah, but again, no one cares about Kendall's social life. She's still single and probably chasing after somebody Jordan Woods maybe dated, because we know Carl ain't going for her. If y'all know what I'm talking about, go watch my video I posted about how Kendall is lashing out at Jordan Woods now that Carl dumped her. I'm sorry, what am I saying? After Devin dumped Kendall. If you didn't know Jordan Woods and Devin used to date, go watch the video if you want the background on that. But also, Kylie being a mother too, I don't think so. Because listen, Kylie is still trying to get Travis to marry her. And we all know that Travis ain't down with this circus. And Kylie be acting like she don't know them really whenever Travis is around, you know. Also, expect more Pete. That's the thing. Maybe, because don't forget with Pete, the one big thing when it comes to Pete is his star is rising and all his people are telling him to stay off of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and limit his time with the Kardashians. Now, I know they used Kim to get where he needs to be. Imagine that, somebody used Kim. But again, I mean, his manager is saying no, and they've issued a lot of press releases. The Met Gala moment, I could see that happening, but maybe not, because there's been so much backlash over what happened to that dress. The wedding, maybe, right? But we already saw that, and we know Kourtney's not down with this. And Khloe possibly moving on. Khloe ain't moving on for nothing with her little imaginary boyfriend. Now listen, like I said, the family signed a multi-year deal with the streaming company, which includes 40 episodes. No word yet on a season 2. No word yet on when season 2 will premiere. Now, according to Variety, the reality show paycheck is worth at least $100 million. Momager Kris Jenner told the magazine the Green Deal was all the motivation the family needed to open their doors to camera much more. Money always matters. I think that anybody would be foolish to say that money doesn't matter anymore. Oh, shut up, Kris. Listen, Kris is a marketing genius, and I give it up to her. Now, here's why they think it failed. One, they said it was too much Tristan. Too much Tristan. They said Khloe gave nothing apart from telling, not showing us about how great things are with Tristan. Then they had that fake family meeting. Then we saw Khloe crying, which honestly is sad until you think that Khloe is just as horrible a person as Tristan. And then you say, never mind, nature's resetting itself. Kylie would have been a huge draw. See, here's the problem with the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Not just put it out there. Their audience is outgrowing them and maturing. Don't get me wrong. When Kim was in her 20s, yeah, you know, you're looking at who has the tightest body, the nicest car, the nicest clothes, the new Chanel bag. But as you get older and start having kids, it's not that you don't want that stuff. It's just not as important to you, and it seems silly. Had they got more Kylie in, because Kendall's a little boring in my opinion, but had they got more Kylie in, they could have gotten a younger audience to care about the show. But then again, I know what you guys are all saying. The Life of Kylie has entered the chat, and that was the biggest bomb ever. Okay, fine, it was. But what I'm trying to say is the Kardashians still have a very young, superficial, shallow, capitalistic mindset that everybody has in their early 20s. That's what being early 20s is. YOLO, you don't care about anything. anything. I'm not saying everyone does, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that mindset at all. However, as you get older and with 4 kids, to still want to be the hottest, the baddest, talking about I lost 16 pounds, it becomes very unrelatable, not because you live a billionaire's life, but because it just seems so stupid and shallow and vapid. Where when you're 20 getting dressed to go shut down the Met Gala carpet, or shut the club down, that seems like, ooh, yes, we did it, and you be laughing and high-fiving. When you're in your 40s with kids and you got soccer, but it's just like, okay, girl, and what else is going on in your life? That's really where this backlash is coming. Again, I could have told them not to hitch their quote on court. I'm sorry, Khloe and Tristan, because God, if anything, I don't know. They need. I want to see Khloe and Tristan on VH1 Couples Retreat, Couples Therapy. That's going to be funny. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think. Fans are calling for them to be canceled. They have a multi-year deal, but I don't know. Multi-million-dollar deals can be dissolved. Here's what I think. I think if Hulu can't get their money back, and knowing Kris Jenner, they can't. We won't see them for season 2. But how are they going to keep interest going? Anyway, my little tattletales, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.